Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you a story time about how I got into K-pop. If this story is all over the place, I apologize, but that's honestly how I got into K-pop. Everything was all over the place. By the way, I just got my AT's light stick. Look how cute it is. I was disappointed because I didn't get to order it the first time it came out, and I was really like, that's it, I'm just never gonna have it. But luckily my music taste put it back on sale and I got one for me and my brother. I was gonna do an unboxing on it, but then I was like, it's already enough on YouTube. And then of course my Monster X one. But you guys, I just was like, you know what, I've put so much K-pop content on here, but no one knows how I got into it, so why not do a story time? I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything, so I had to make a list of like in order of how I got into it. I first got into K-pop in 2018 when BTS did their Billboard Music Awards performance. I honestly, I don't think I even knew what K-pop was or if it even existed. Well, I mean, I knew who Psy was with Gangnam Style, but at the time I didn't know what K-pop was, or if I just thought it was pop. I didn't know it was K-pop. In 2018, I remember I was at home and I was watching the Billboard Music Awards because I watch all the award shows. If I'm not mistaken, it was me, my mom, and maybe one of my friends. I'm not sure if, I can't remember if one of my friends was there or not. But I remember I was on Twitter scrolling through, like reading tweets, you know, about the show, and I kept seeing like BTS, 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 and I was like, who is BTS? And why is everyone tweeting about them? And so then I realized, okay, they're a Korean act and they're performing at the show tonight. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch the performance and just see what all the hype is about. Usually when there's an act that I don't know, or an act of a song that I don't really care for, I will use that time to go get something else to eat, charge my phone, read tweets, whatever. So I remember for some weird reason I was standing up in front of the TV, and I remember they came out and they performed Fake Love, and I remember turning the volume up really loud for some reason. I don't know why. They did their performance and I immediately texted my friend and I was like, girl, did you just see that group? And she was like, yes, we're definitely getting into them. I think the next day I watched the music video for Fake Love, and I watched another music video, but I can't remember what it was. It had to have been maybe Blood, Sweat, and Tears or something. I'm not sure, I don't remember. My first thought was, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And then my second thought was, these boys are it, like they're it. I had the intentions to start listening to K-pop right then and there, but I just didn't. I was like, you know what, I don't understand what they're saying, so I was like, I'm just not gonna worry about it. Fast forward to August of 2019, my brother started getting into K-pop. His first K-pop song, I think, was Egoist by Olivia Hay from Luna, and he kept playing her song over and over and over, and I just started to like it. And then he got into Luna and he kept playing Luna songs, and I started to like their song. My first song that I bought was a Luna song and Olivia's single Egoist. I still was like, okay, you know, there's a language barrier, I don't really understand what they're saying, but their music is bomb. I love the music. So then fast forward to October of 2019, I think it's KDA and I-DLE and Madison Beer, and it's called Pop Stars. And that's when I was like, okay, I think I'm about to be trapped into K-pop. I ended up buying that song as well, so I was like, okay, let's add this into my little K-pop playlist or whatever. And then it was either the end of October or the beginning of November. That's when I started getting into Blackpink. Now, I knew who Blackpink was only because the fans always put little fan cams on tweets and stuff. That's when I got into Kill This Love, and I was like, you know what, forget this language barrier, forget all this stuff, I'm getting into K-pop. I had like Luna songs, I had Pop Stars, and I had Kill This Love. That was about it. And then New Year's Eve, BTS was on the little New Year's Eve show that they play in New York, and I was playing Uno with my friends, and I heard Boy With Love on the TV. And so I did a little peek, and I was like, I know that's BTS. I just, you know, kind of watched. You know, I was looking away every now and then they played Make It Right. And that's the song that caught my attention because I didn't know it was BTS still on the TV. So I looked and I was like, is that BTS's song? And sure enough, it was. I think it was that night I just started watching them again, and then that next week, I went into a full BTS binge. Like, I watched all of their videos, all of their songs. That's when I was fully trapped into K-pop. And the thing is, I had ran out of American music to play. Lately, everything was just, nobody was releasing anything. If they did, I didn't like it. For a while, I had not bought any music, which is unlike me. I'm always buying music. But there was no music to buy because nobody was putting out any good stuff. Late December, early January, I got into ATEEZ and I fell in love. Let me tell you something about me. I think it's like destined for me to be into K-pop because every artist that I stan, I end up standing right before a comeback. Like BTS, I became a stan right before their album came out. I became a stan right before Answer for ATEEZ came out. I became a stan for Monsta X before Fantasia comes out. I always catch it before the comebacks, which is a good thing because it makes me feel like I'm not too late to the game. I mean, like, I know I'm not a fan since debut, but I'm not as late. Kind of makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know. After ATEEZ, it was Everglow. I got into Everglow late February, I believe. And then after Everglow, I think it was just a mixture of different artists. Oh, I completely forgot Dreamcatcher. Yes, Dreamcatcher was my first K-pop concert, actually. I went and saw them in Dallas in December. My brother kept, you know, like saying, oh, we gotta go see Dreamcatcher, we gotta see Dreamcatcher. And I'm like, who is Dreamcatcher? Because this was right after I got into Blackpink in October. And I'm like, who is Dreamcatcher? Who's that? And he's like, they're coming to Dallas, you're going, I don't care. We ended up going to see them. I didn't know, the only songs I knew from Dreamcatcher were Trap and Period. And at the concert, needless to say, I was silent the whole time because I didn't know any of their songs. But I was really, really in love with how they acted towards the fans. I was like, I like the connection that they have with their fans. Fun fact, I really think we had high touch because my brother bought the VIP package. I really think we had high touch, but he didn't know and we ended up leaving. So I'm like, you know, you could have met Dreamcatcher, right? And he's like, I really don't think we had high touch, but I think we did. But I got into Super M pretty early. I got into Super M about January-ish. And then I got into G-Idols. I got into everybody around the same time. I think the only group that I got into just by itself was probably Monsta X. But as far as everybody else, literally K-pop hit me in the face. Like, yo, hold up. So many artists to listen to. So many artists, so many albums. Then everyone was announcing tours. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to see them and I want to see them and I want to see them. And, you know, now I'm broke. I saw Everglow in March. They were my second K-pop concert. And then I was supposed to see ATEEZ like 2 weeks ago, but Rona is really dimming my light. Other groups that I listen to, One Us, Mamamoo, Twice, Red Velvet. I like Cherry Bullet. I am a fan of NCT 127. I do like ITZY. Tomorrow by Together. I like them. I like a couple of their songs. They're pretty cute. I like them. And then I like Rocket Punch. I would definitely say that K-pop came at the right time because, like I said, I had no new music to listen to. I was listening to the same stuff over and over again, and you know, you just get to a point where you're like, I need new music. K-pop is it. And I've tried to convert some of my friends. I think 2 of my friends have been interested in it. The rest are like, it's cute. Next, hopefully this story time was not that long. I'm trying to make sure I said everything and I'm not forgetting anything. The fact that I got it, you know, y'all know something I forgot. How did I get into Monsta X? Well, so let me tell you guys something. When I got into K-pop, there were a couple of groups that I was very I was like, you know what, K-pop is nice, I like it, but I'm not getting into them. Fun fact, Monsta X was one of the first groups that I noticed, but I didn't listen to them. Like, I kept seeing Monsta X everywhere. The first Monsta X song I heard was Alligator, and my brother and I play games, the little K-pop games that come on YouTube, and they kept playing Alligator over and over, so he played it, and at the time I was zoned out. I didn't listen to it. It took me hearing it again for me to be like, okay, let me go listen to this song. I listened to it, and at the time I was like, it's cute, I like it, cool, but it didn't catch me until a month or 2, actually maybe like 3 months later. Honestly, y'all, I don't even know how I got into Monsta X. I don't remember. I think maybe I heard a song possibly. It may have been Follow that I heard. So I started watching all of their videos, and that led to me listening to all of their albums, and then I was like, I'm a full-blown stan. I don't really like to say favorites, like favorite group and stuff. I like all of them equally, but I would say my ultimate is probably BTS. They're my babies. But I do regret, well, I don't know, I go back and forth. Like sometimes I regret not standing at an earlier time, and then sometimes I'm like, it came at the right time. So I don't know. I do wish, like, if I could have been with certain groups when they debuted, I would probably be really happy to be a fan now. But either way, I'm glad that I know who they are now. So if you're watching this and you're not a K-pop fan, do it. But thanks guys for watching. I hope this video is not crazy long. If it is, I'm sorry. Also, really quick, if you guys want to buy K-pop albums or light sticks, my brother is selling them. So just go down to the link below in the description box, click on it, and go get y'all albums, okay? It's called kpopunite.com. If you guys have any suggestions, comment down below and let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.